And welcome to episode 37 of The Morning After from Engadget. My name is Matt Smith, and each week I take a tour of the most interesting tech stories, at least according to me and according to our readers and viewers. Right, let's just get stuck in, shall we? So one of the biggest stories that happened at the end of last week continues. Yes, last week's CrowdStrike outage plunged many companies into a messy world of blue death screens if their machines were running Windows. The cybersecurity company tried to apologize. Well, the company said it was more of a gesture rather than an apology by offering $10 of Uber Eats gift card credit to some of the people affected by it. Unfortunately, when people tried to use it, they discovered that the offer had been pulled. Now, CrowdStrike said this is because Uber flagged it as fraud because of high use rates. Just as a reminder, $10 does not get you much on Uber Eats. CrowdStrike is blaming this whole global system outage on a boot loop bug that knocked out systems in banks, airports, and even hospitals. It apparently affected over 8.5 million Windows machines. When Reddit said last month that it would block unauthorized data scraping from its site, most of us guessed it was to tackle chatbot training, with startups and big players alike tapping into Reddit's rich back catalogue of posts and debate to train their bots on language and data. Now it turns out that the site /service/fandom battleground also appears to be blocking search engines other than Brave and Google. A Reddit spokesperson told Engadget that the empty search results are because these engines won't agree to the company's requirements for AI training. Google already inked a deal with Reddit worth $60 million annually. Now, Microsoft's Bing and DuckDuckGo both appear to be affected by this change in Reddit's behavior. So for those two companies, it might be time to get the old checkbook out. Next up, a fleet of drones patrolling beaches around the New York City area are being attacked by locals. Well, local birds. According to a report from the New York Times, American oyster catchers are attacking the drones deployed to scan for sharks and swimmers in distress, whether that's due to sharks or something else. Since the drones began flying in May, flocks of birds have repeatedly swarmed the devices, seemingly in defense of their nests. Now, city officials apparently flagged the battles in the skies last month and agreed to launch their drones further from oyster catcher nesting areas. However, even after all those changes, the birds are still attacking the drones. I mean, anecdotally, I've heard that domestic parrots see Roombas as their natural enemy. Or not. NASA's Curiosity rover has inadvertently uncovered a source of pure sulfur on Mars. While sulfur minerals have been observed on Mars before, elemental sulfur has not. According to Ashwin Vasavada, Curiosity's project scientist, it shouldn't be there, so now we have to explain it. Although I'm sure Vasavada said it with a whole lot more pep. Lego has announced several new sets of Lego gear inspired by Fortnite. It includes buildable characters and vehicles from the games, including a 954-piece Battle Bus kit priced at $100, which should keep someone busy for an afternoon or 10. But having said that, it's nothing compared to the Zelda kit made of 2,500 pieces. Make sure to check out all the sets over at engadget.com. And that was The Morning After. Thanks once again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out all the full stories over at engadget.com. This week that includes our review of the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Yes, reviewed and ready for your perusal. So if you like foldables, make sure to check all of that out. Thanks once again for watching, and I hope to see you next weekend.